In this video I'm going to share with you all my Black Friday sale recommendations as well as my Black Friday wish list. So if you want to see all those details and more, thank you for watching. So we might start off with the sale recommendations. Obviously there are a bucket load of sales going on and whatnot. This Black Friday, nearly every brand and their dog is having a sale of some sorts. Now, I usually find Black Friday, out of all the sales throughout the year, are usually some of the best sales when it comes to makeup and cosmetics. So I usually try and hold off if I can until Black Friday, and that's when I kind of go a little bit ham on buying certain things. Before we start, I will just say you'll have to excuse me because I'll probably be looking down quite a lot because I'm just reading all the information on my phone in this video. So if I keep looking down, that's why. Now, for any of you that have been here for a while, you guys know I love SUVA Beauty. So SUVA Beauty last year did bundles quite similar to this, and they are ridiculously good value. So starting off, they have a 20 single eyeshadow bundle, and that will retail for $30, and their single eyeshadows are the really big pans, so massive deal there. The next bundle they have is 16 hydraliners and the 640 liner brush. Now their 6 range of liner brushes are really thin liner brushes that are designed specifically for their hydraliners. They are amazing liners and liner brushes. I love those liner brushes for hydraliners. I think they're a perfect pair. Now this set retails for $130, so you get the 16 hydraliners and the 640 liner brush, and they are the predetermined colors. So I think the 16 ends up being the entire range of hydraliners. I got this pack last year and I'm so glad that I did. It is so fun playing with those hydraliners. The next deal they have is 50% off all eyeshadow palettes and all lip products. Then we have 40% off all single eyeshadows, liquid chromes and brushes excluding their liner brushes. And then lastly there's 30% off the individual hydraliners and the liner brushes. So massive savings, massive deals across the SUVA Beauty website right there. They will have, I think they said, free international shipping to Australia if it's over, I think it was $50 US. Next we have Hallberg Cosmetics. Now they are having a different sale each day this week. Obviously by the time you're seeing this video, most of them will have been finished. So for Wednesday, which is today, is 50% off tools, and Thursday is 50% off palettes. Friday is a big question mark, and I have a feeling that Friday may be like an entire sale site-wide, or it may be the release of a palette of some sort. They have been sneak peeking something on their website. I think it may be another one of their quad eyeshadow palettes for Christmas, because they did one last year for the holiday season as well. The next one that I would recommend is Kaleidos Makeup. Now you guys know how much I love this brand. So I have the entire eyeshadow palette collection here. I brought these all with my own money. Kaleidos Makeup did recently send me the highlighters collection as well as some brushes. I haven't really had a chance to finish getting my full thoughts on those ones yet, but I will be doing a video on them at some point in the future. But for Black Friday, these guys are having an amazing sale. They are coming out with liquid lipsticks and lip glosses as well. So the Kaleidos Makeup website has any lip product, so that's the liquid lipsticks or the lip gloss, and a highlighter for $22. Then they have 10% off all their existing bundles. So they have bundles of all the highlighters, they have bundles of the full set of their Futurism palettes. You can get any 3 of the Futurism palettes in the bundles, and obviously all those predetermined bundles that they already have on their website are an additional 10% off. Then if you place an order over $99, you also get the free Cyber Bronze palette. So obviously I would recommend, if you are planning on doing a big order or you're planning on getting a bundle of some sort with the eyeshadow palettes, don't put the Cyber Bronze in the bundle if you are wanting it, because if you do spend over $99, you get this one for free. Next, we have Colourpop. Colourpop are having 30% off site-wide for the entire week, but they are also doing additional sales each day. Next, we have Dose of Colours is 40% off. Now, I went a bit ham with Dose of Colours last year because of the good deal, and I'd never tried them before. The one thing I will recommend from Dose of Colours is these little, what are they? They're 5-pan eyeshadow palettes, particularly this Marvelous Mauves one. If you're like me and you love purple eyeshadows, you love like mauvey tone eyeshadows, this is like the perfect all matte palette to pair with shimmers in your collection. I absolutely love this palette. I use it probably 3 to 4 times a week for my work makeup. I just think it's a good little palette. I love the formula, I love the shades, and I think this is a really good one. People also love the Dose of Colours and Desi and Katie Francation palette. I'm almost certain that that collection is still available on the Dose of Colours website, and they do have various bundles for the holiday season as well. So Dose of Colours is a good percentage off. 40% is a pretty good deal. We also have Lunar Beauty is having 50% off site-wide, excluding the Moonspell palette. JD Glow are having 45% off site-wide, excluding their multi-chromes and palettes. So if you are interested in the Galaxy liners, or I think they're called the Galaxy Shadows, I believe that they will be 45% off. If you want them, jump on the JD Glow website as soon as you can, because I would imagine that those particular items will sell out super quickly, because they're in such high demand and really popular products. So get onto the JD sale quickly if you want any of those products. Next is my beloved GLAMINATRIX Cosmetics. They are having 20% off site-wide, so that includes their bundles and their single eyeshadows. I love GLAMINATRIX Cosmetics. I think they have one of the best shimmer formulas out there, so I would highly recommend jumping on this sale if you want to expand or start a single eyeshadow collection. Moving on, we have Juvias Place. So Juvias Place's sale is already started. If you want something from Juvias Place, I recommend going on there as soon as you can, because I would imagine a lot of their stuff is selling out very quickly because their sales are always so good. So they have 45% off site-wide at the moment, and then with a influencer code you can get an additional 10% off your order. So I think Angelica Nyquist has a code, and I think her code is Angelica. She will give you an extra 10% off, and then there are a few other ones. So it just depends on which influencer obviously you want to support. I do believe all the codes are affiliate codes, so it just depends on which influencer you want to support, will depend on which code you use obviously. And then Natasha Denona are doing some awesome sales, because you guys know Natasha Denona is super duper expensive. So she's having things like 20% off her mini palettes, 30% off her larger palettes. You can get 40% off the face 6-pan palettes, 40% off the 4-pan face palettes. She's also got buy one get one free on the mini palettes, and buy one get one free on the larger palettes. So I think this is probably the best time to try Natasha Denona if you are interested at all, because she has some amazing deals on her website at the moment. Next is Menagerie Cosmetics. Now for Menagerie Cosmetics Black Friday sale, full size eyeshadow palettes are $25 US, mini palettes are $15 US, and single eyeshadows are $4 US. So pretty good savings there. From memory, Menagerie Cosmetics is quite expensive for shipping, so I would check the shipping rate before you decide to check out, because from memory, international shipping with Menagerie is very expensive. I will also mention Dawn Eyes Cosmetics always do a really good sale around Black Friday. They usually do a discount as well as like gift with purchase for Black Friday, so it's usually a really good deal because you're getting like extra products as well as a discount with them, and their shipping is actually very reasonable international wise, in my opinion. Next is Sydney Grace Cosmetics. Now Sydney Grace Cosmetics are having 25% off site-wide, and then 35% off their loose items. So that includes loose setting powders, loose highlighters, loose pigments, anything in a loose form is 35% off, and all their single eyeshadows or pressed products are 25% off. So I think this is probably a sale that I might cash in on. I have been wanting to try a few more things from Sydney Grace for quite a while, and in their last massive sale they released some beautiful multi-chrome pigments, so I am keen to try them. And I'm also keen to try some of their single eyeshadows. There's some beautiful bundles they have on their website, like already set out single bundles that they have available, and then some of their single eyeshadows are just beautiful. So I think I will definitely check out Sydney Grace and see how much the order is plus shipping. I remember from last time the shipping got pretty expensive pretty quickly, but I think it's determined on weight, so it does jump up in increments quite a lot depending on the weight. Amy Hearts Beauty. Now Amy Hearts Beauty is having 40% off site-wide. Now the reason why I have Amy Hearts Beauty on the list is because I am interested in getting the Amy Hearts Beauty and Amy Loves Makeup collaboration palette that is launching on Black Friday. I don't believe that this palette will be discounted, but I think I want to grab it anyway. I am not 100% sure, but I think if you use Amy's code you can get an extra 10% off her palette. Yeah, you'd be getting an extra 10% off, but other than that the palette wouldn't be on sale. Next is Lethal Cosmetics. Now Lethal Cosmetics, I did reach out to them on Instagram and they did say that they are having a Black Friday sale, but to date they still have not released the information for their sale or what their sale is going to entail. I really want to make a custom Lethal Cosmetics palette and try out the formula. I've heard amazing things about Lethal Cosmetics, so I'm really keen to get something from them, but at this stage I don't know what the sale entails. I don't know what the details are of the sale is. I don't know what the discount will be, so this is like got a pin in it until I know more about the details. I really think that brands that don't release the information of their sales early enough do themselves a disservice, because there are a huge number of brands that are starting their sales a lot earlier every year, and I think that they are doing themselves a disservice by waiting until the last minute to release the sale information. Just because I think a lot of people, especially, like, I can speak for myself right here, I like to plan out what I'm going to buy. I like to work out roughly how much I'm willing to spend or how much I'm budgeting for each retailer and each purchase, so I like to work that out quite far in advance to avoid overspending. And I really think brands are doing themselves a disservice by leaving it to the last minute, because if you are only starting your sale on Black Friday, the brands that have released their sales early have already got everyone's money and you are kind of left in the lurch because everyone's already spent their money and has no more money to spend on your retailer. Whereas I think if you launch the sale early, or the information about the sale early, the information about the sale at least early, then people can really start deciding what they want to get. They can get their cart ready or their wish list ready to go, and then once the sale goes live they can just buy everything straight away instead of having to wait till the last minute, find out at the last minute, and then have no money left to actually spend on your site. What do you guys think about that? That's how I think. I like to plan things out. I like to plan my purchases out, and I think a lot of people are in the same boat, especially those people that have done like no buys or low buys. They really like to plan out their purchases, and I think giving people not enough time really turns them off at the moment, because of the aspect of people like to kind of marinate in their decision before they actually click the checkout button. Next is M Cosmetics as well. This is another brand that I reached out to on Instagram. They confirmed that they are having a Black Friday sale, but to date, again, they still have not released their sale details. From M Cosmetics, I would really like to try the serum blushes as well as some of their liquid lipsticks and potentially their liquid eyeliner pen. So I've heard great things about the M Cosmetics liquid lipsticks and their serum blushes. I've heard from some people that they are their favorite liquid lipstick formula, so I'd really like to put them to the test and see what they're like. Depending on what the sale discount is will depend on what I get from them, or if I get anything at all. And also M Cosmetics are really good for doing really well curated discounted bundles, so maybe they're planning on doing a really good bundle for Black Friday, so I'm going to keep an eye on them as well. And then we have Sephora Australia now. So yeah, so Sephora Australia are doing 15% off site-wide. That starts on the 28th for Beauty Pass members, and it goes through to the 30th. And then people that aren't Beauty Pass members, it starts on the 29th for them. So from Sephora, I think the only thing that I'm thinking that I will seriously pick up is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I think I'm going to bite the bullet. I've mentioned in my live streams, I think for the past 2 live streams, that I am really interested in this palette, so I think I am finally going to pull the trigger and actually pick it up with the sale. With the sale price, I think it comes down to like $98, which is a little bit more stomachable for me, I think. And then I think the last one that I want to mention is Ella Cosmetics. Now, Ella Cosmetics sells the sponges that I absolutely love, and they also have a few eye brushes. I've just brought individual eye brushes from them before. Absolutely love those eye brushes, so I want to pick up probably doubles of a couple of the eye brushes that I already have, as well as a pack or 2 of the sponges. Their sponges are so much better than the Beauty Blender. I will leave a link up in the corner of the video that I did where I compared the Ella sponge to the Beauty Blender, and you guys can decide what you reckon. So Ella Cosmetics usually do about 20% off site-wide, and they have said that this year this sale is going to be their biggest yet, so I would imagine that the deal will be better than 20% off. So I'm excited to see what their sale is going to be. So for now, I think that's about everything that I have my eye on, everything that I'm considering purchasing, and my wish list. Make sure you let me know down in the comments box if there's any sales that you have missed, and anyone else that's coming here can check the comments to see if there's any other sales that you might be interested in. I will leave a link down below to all the sites that I've mentioned. I will update the description box when I know about the sales from the brands that haven't announced what their discount is going to be. I will link all the sites, and I will link all of the details of the sales. If there's any codes or anything, I'll leave that information down in the description box. And as I said, if I get information between now when I post this video or in the future before Black Friday, I will update the description box as that information comes available. Like I said, if there's any sales that you think anyone else will be interested in, please leave them in the comments box down below so people can check that place for other sale information. Make sure you let me know as well what you're planning on picking up in the Black Friday sales. I would love to know. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, if you're new around here, I hope you would consider subscribing down below so you can keep up to date on all my videos that I release twice a week, and I also go live every single Sunday. And if you want to see some more videos from me, I will leave some on the screen right now for you. That's it for this video, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you have an amazing Black Friday and you get everything on your wish list, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.